Backstage.
We are actually in front of one of the most beautiful and most interesting buildings in Budapest, but I think in Europe, if I can have this exaggeration. So I'm very glad that you are here, and let's go inside. You will see as we are going upwards, you see the dominating colors here, greenish a little bit. So at the time when the building was actually planned and built, it's exactly 1907 actually, two brilliant Hungarian architects, Mr. Korb and Mr. Girgó. They were very young at the time, and they were severely attacked about the plans of the building. They brought up the debate, the classical philosophical debate coming from Nietzsche, between the Dionysian world and the Apollonian world. To put it shortly, I would say that the ground floor and whatever you see here is actually the Dionysian world. You see, we are like in a deep water. You know, do you see this? The minor reflections everywhere, the colors, the ties, everything gives you a very, very, very Dionysian tone of the world. So, and of course, this is the main entrance of the Grand Hall, which is whatever and whatever says, this is the most important part of the building. Yeah, there is a rehearsal. And now, as we are ascending, you will see there will be a magnificent change in lights. And of course, it's not artificial lighting at all. It means that that's my favorite, one of my favorite places actually, in the building. That's an iconic painting. It's not typical in Hungarian art, actually. It's a pre-Raphaelite, if my pronunciation is perfect, but it symbolizes actually the iconographic world of the building. The architects thought that this should become a kind of sanctuary of Apollon. So you will see all little symbolism, the sculptures, everything, the embroidery reflects you, the Apollonian world. So you have to leave behind everything whenever you enter, close out the world, and you become a kind of mythological figure yourself as a listener. So all the best contemporary artists actually co-produced this building at the time. So it was a rare moment that these guys could work together in peace. That's very rare actually. When you have a reconstruction like that, then you can really think it over. What new functions can you put into the building to be able to fit the modern times and requirements, and also you do have a chance what was really handled in an unfair way in the past. So what we can see, a perfect example for this. So in the course of the reconstruction, there was a very good decision, I think, to recreate this hall, which is perfect for chamber opera productions. Now we have an orchestra up it, and we have the fly loft of nearly 20 meters. So it can really work as a complete theater as well. It would be just having some historical interest if if we didn't take care of playing contemporary music or conducting or composing contemporary music, I think it would not be a good concept without it. Let's visit Budapest Kelemen. He's one of the best violinists, I think, of this age. And what we'll see is completely typical that one teacher deals longishly with one student, of course the best one. Let's see, let's visit him.
No.
Maestro.
Vibrato or with the bow speed. No, try one. We also have to imagine the shape of the first two bars, because it's twice two bars. So, jaj, de szépen muzsikának. You have to go to the second bar a little bit, so build up.
There was a reconstruction period. It took more than 3 years, 3.5 years. I'm not sure everybody is interested in figures, but it was roughly around 45 million euros. So the concept was actually to restore the original building in the original splendor, with in all details actually, the ties, the colors. We had problems in the 60s and 70s with the radiators, old-fashioned radiators clicking. So now we have an air conditioning system, wooden panels on the floor. If you go there, you feel like a little boaty feeling, you know, it moves a little bit. Under the stage, we have a large hall. Professionals say that after the reconstruction, the originally perfect acoustics has become even better. So you really feel the greatness of all these genius guys creating Liszt Academy or coming from Liszt Academy. First of all, you have Liszt. And then imagine that composers like Béla Bartók or Zoltán Kodály. Actually, I think even in these modern days, the fantastic teachers and very good musicians, like you saw Barnabás, for example. It's just one example. The real strength of this institution. Okay, it's a nice concert hall with fantastic acoustics, but without this heritage, without the living memory of these people or the contemporary great people, it would not work. So I think the real value of this institution is in the forerunners and the great figures of Hungarian music life.